When we're talking about somebody being rich in spirit, things around you, they react to you different way, whether it be kids, animals, places, your vibration. Like you can change the chemical makeup of a person just by them being in your presence, simply because how high you're vibrating. That's being rich in spirit. How much can you pour into a person? Like, can you change a person's life simply by just understanding the things they've been through and you've been through, like the level of internal work, the external work, the external work that you've done on yourself, the continuous work, like all these things define a person being rich in spirit, right? How much can you instill in a person? Like, how much can you see inside them to know how to help them catapult or become better, the best version of themselves, or just a different version of themselves, or just give a different perspective? All these things are being rich in spirit, but it takes work. What? Work. Internal work, right? Like, I don't care what a person do on an external level. You can run around here, promote to be a good person and all that, but that don't mean you've done the work. That don't mean you have that doesn't mean that you are completely rich in spirit. You may be partially rich in spirit because you're working towards it. That's the thing. It's always work. We ain't never done. And that's the problem. What I think, I won't even say problem. Like, sometimes we like begin the journey and think it's the end all when it's really not. So I think the process of becoming rich in spirit is just that. It's a process. So one of my other partners was saying, like, his idea of it was, or his response to the question was, aligning yourself with certain, not even certain, but, natural law or laws of the universe, things that govern us, right? Becoming aware of this. But if you don't know what that is, if you don't know, how can you align yourself? That doesn't disqualify you from being able to be rich in spirit. It's just saying you don't know. Like, what if you don't know that there's, some say 7 hermetic principles, but we know it's really 9, right? We know it's 9 being the end all. No, we ain't even gonna get into that. But if you don't know certain principles or certain ideas, certain rules that govern around you, like, how can you even begin to embark on that journey, right? So like I was telling my boy, I said, okay, I got you to align with certain things. That's your moral compass or your internal guidance system, right? We got to be able to tap into the internal guidance system first and foremost. But from what position, man? From what position? Whether it be biblical scriptures, whether it be Confucianism, whether it be Buddhism, any of these ideas can make you become rich in spirit if you don't take it in a commercialized sense and really do the work. That's the problem. Like, most people don't want to do the work to become rich in spirit. They just like the idea of it. They just like being able to speak about being rich in spirit or whatever it is, especially in this new age system. Everything has become commercialized. Everything has become fucking so cliche. It's sad as fuck. Like, all the nose people with the dreads and the nose piercings and all that, they think that make them spiritual. They think that make them rich in spirit. They out here doing yoga for the physical sense, and really not even don't even understand what the practice is. People talking about chakras and all these different things, thinking that make you rich in spirit just because you got the information. Have you done the fucking work? Work is everything. That's what make you rich in spirit, is your ability to do the work, and then take the work that you've done and help somebody else do the work. Help somebody else have a spiritual awakening. Help somebody else gain understanding into, like, the things that govern life and how we move. What moves the cosmos? What are these principles like that? Internalizing them, embodying these principles, right? That's what make a person rich in spirit. When you sit in somebody present and you assess the situation and you understand, like, oh, okay, I knew where the work needs to be done at. I see it, and then be able to move on that. I don't care what kind of work you do. I don't care if you're a philanthropist. I don't care if you feed the homeless. I don't care if you do none of that, because you can still go home and beat your wife. You can still do these different things. But that's still not to say that the work ain't being done, because I don't judge nobody. But what I'm saying is, it's an internal thing that still becomes tangible by how your vibration or the frequency in which you carry, and the people that gravitate to you and the lives you change, bro. Starting with yourself. That's what make a person rich in spirit. It's levels. First and foremost, it's levels to it. It's not just one thing. It's a continuous process. I can't say that it's just that or this. But I know that Yahshua's level of being rich in spirit is way more higher than my level was at this time in life, or way more than Jay-Z's is. But these dudes is all rich in spirit in some sense of the word. You get me? How impactful are you in the things in which you do? Continue moving, man. Rich in spirit, B. You know what I mean? Peace to the guys and goddesses, man. Stay positive.